Hi, my name is Lauder and I am the producer and the first assistant director for CarJack. I've been first ADing for several years. It's a lot of fun, I really enjoy it. And the role of a first AD is very much to budget and schedule the crew for each shooting day. So it's quite similar to a producerial role. I suppose the skill sets are the same, that of being creative and organized and understanding a schedule and a budget. And getting chores done on budget and within time. But the tasks involved in being the producer are far greater and far reaching. For example, to be involved in the casting process, to be involved in actually moulding the story and moulding the script into its final product. And then, of course, as we get closer to principal photography, it's dealing with everything from the locations and the permits and paying people, which is a whole It's a whole different world. It's a very political gamut of responsibilities that the producer has. As far as the equipment and the crew are concerned, this may as well be a feature film. The only difference between a short film of this scale and a feature film is the duration of time with which we're shooting. In fact, everybody who's been involved in this project so far has mistaken it for a feature film, simply due to the sheer magnitude of equipment, the crew. I can't think ever of having heard of a short film that has shut down a freeway, had stunts, multi-million dollars worth of equipment. Our camera packages have been very generously donated by Panavision, which is the industry leader for cameras and camera equipment. Jeremiah and I have shot some commercials together before over the years. And I worked as his first AD on some big budget, celebrity-driven commercial campaigns. So he and I have an existing working relationship. This project in itself has really brought us together. I think we work extremely well together as a team. He helps me logistically, I help him creatively, and we complement each other very, very well. I look forward to doing more with Jeremiah in the future.
Yeah, that's good.
Casting CarJack was one of the very first steps we took. We hired the expertise of a well-known casting director called Brad Gilmore, and gosh, back in January of this year, good Lord, so 11 months ago, we started looking at potentials for our three leads. We met Mo McRae, who plays the part of Charlie, probably mid-March. He came in to the room when we were casting in character, went through the audition twice, and nailed it. We kept auditioning just in case we wanted to go in a different direction, a different look, but really no one ever came close to Mo McRae's performance for the role of Charlie. Equally as difficult to cast the role of Michael. We didn't find Marsh until, gosh, the end of June, beginning of July, at which point we were beginning to get slightly nervous. And Marsh came in, he actually, he's from the United Kingdom. He came in and did the interview in a British accent. We really liked his look, his style. I enjoyed the way he carried himself, but the one thing was the accent. He told us that he could easily transform into an American accent. So after a short while with a voice coach, he appeared with a seamless American accent. I can't tell you how happy we are that we stuck with Marsh as a choice for Michael, because he's really, really nailed it. Skylar Brigman, he was the last character that we cast, and we really took it to the last moment. We took it to the wire in casting the role of Jack. What I have learned as my first time producing in a film context and casting is that casting children is extremely difficult. But Skylar brought it in, his look was perfect, and he's a very, very mature young man. And he delivers his lines with a real heart, and he's very easy to believe in the character. And most importantly, he takes Jeremiah's direction extremely well, and he is the bravest little man I've ever known. He's really done an extremely good job. Yeah. It's a beautiful story with deep underlying morals and messages. The idea of the role reversal, of the good guy turning out to be the bad guy, and the outcast, the street hoodlum, who one would expect to be the criminal, turning out to be the hero. I mean, you don't see that depth of character and those kind of twists, those clever twists in short films today. So it's really the moral of the story, which is that there is a hero in each and every one of us, and that we should always look for the best in each other. For the young filmmaking world out there, I guess the moral is, it's possible. It can still be done. You can still borrow a couple $1,000s off friends here and there and call in a ton of favors and you can still shut down freeways, you can still find a helicopter pilot who'll get some great shots for you, do stunts. It's all possible. You just need to want it badly enough, and you need to believe it can be done. And I hope this project will show people it can be done, and it will instill that belief in the young filmmakers today.